Hi, I'm Virginia Jen. I'm a soil scientist with the Agricultural Research Service. And today I'm going to cover with you in section 2 of the Soils Guide, the section on soil respiration. So what is respiration and why do we want to measure it? Respiration is basically when the combination of oxygen and carbon sources in a cell combine to produce energy. And in the production of that energy, you release a waste product, which is CO2. It is, in other words, what we do every day. It's breathing, except that microbial cells don't have lungs. There are 3 major sources of respiration from the soil. Those are respiration from plant roots, because yes, plants respire too. Respiration from soil fauna like earthworms or other macroinvertebrates that are in the soil. And also respiration from soil microbial cells. And they respire in the process of decomposing organic matter in the soil, whether that's new organic matter that has come from plant materials or old organic matter that's already in the soil. So why is it that we want to measure soil respiration? Soil respiration is a really strong indicator of biological activity, and biological activity reflects the environment of the soil and whether or not those conditions are conducive to biological activity or not. Biological activity is related to the physical and the chemical soil environment. Some of those aspects about the soils are inherent. They're things that we can't change, things like soil texture. But there are other aspects of the soil environment that are things that we can change, and those are things that we manage for. Those things include things like soil organic matter or the amount of aeration in the soils. Respiration is really useful as a short-term response. Microbes are very short-lived, and so they often respond very quickly to management. But it's also a very good indicator of what happens over the long term, something that we call basal soil respiration, and that's what we're going to measure today. The management practices that impact soil respiration can be found in Table 1 in your Soil Quality Guide. Those management practices include things like nutrient management, where you're adding manure or fertilizers. It could be soil management, where you're actually tilling. And it could be also the inclusion of cover crops. All of those different management practices have some impact on carbon inputs going into the soil and the physical and chemical environment of the soil. And those things are going to impact your soil microbial activity as well as the biological activity of the fauna and the plant roots.